That's right. The Nintendo 64 Kiosk. G'day guys and welcome back to my channel Nintendo Down Under. My name's Johnny and today I wanted to show you my favourite item in my collection. The best thing I own, the biggest and heaviest thing I own, and I thought I would give you a quick rundown on how I managed to score this and give you a bit of a detailed look at it if you've never actually seen one before. So basically this is the Australian version of the Nintendo 64 Kiosk. There is obviously different ones worldwide. The one in North America is really cool actually. It's better than this one. The dome all lights up. It's just not so bulky and a bit better designed. But this is the Australian power version. I'm not too sure if the UK power version was the same or if they even had them over there. I'm sure they did. But again, I'm not 100% sure if they did or not. So basically, a quick rundown how I got this. A seller put this on eBay, interstate from where I live. And I thought, geez, I've always wanted one of these things. How am I going to do this? I was I knocked it on the head pretty quickly because it was very expensive. Very, very expensive, and I thought, I can't do that. But then he kept dropping the price, and dropping the price, and dropping the price. And it was pretty much almost giving it away. It was really crazy how quickly he was dropping the price and wasn't patient. So I obviously had to weigh it up because I needed to hire a van because the car I own would not fit this in it. And obviously I'd have to go drive and get it. So I did the drive. It was about 860 kilometers one way. I drove, picked it up, put it in the van, had to stay overnight, and at the time I thought, geez, is this the right thing to do? But it ended up being, you know, a great thing to do. I wouldn't recommend doing anything like that again though. Yeah, I drove ridiculously amount of kilometers in 2 days, pretty unsafe. I had to hire a van to get it, but I just didn't know when I was going to see one again. I only see them, they're really hard to find. This one isn't in 100% obviously condition, but in saying that, it's got all the pieces. So we'll move down to the bottom here, and you just got your Nintendo 64 emblem. So I've seen a kiosk that's got this emblem, but instead of just having like a sticker on it, it's got like a 3D plate version of it. So I'm not sure if that was customly put on there or that's meant to be on there. But that sticker is on both sides of my kiosk. Just show this side as well. Beautiful. And here's my control arms. So these would have just come with standard grey controllers back when these were in the stores of display, and you can change these out using an Allen key. I got no idea how these scrape things cut on here, like, it sort of sucks they're on. But yeah, and there's the other controller. Here's the dome that goes over the N64. So I've seen one of these kiosks that doesn't have the dome in it. But obviously back in the day, you want the dome so people can't try and steal controllers or steal consoles or games or whatever. The cart you're seeing in my N64 is an EverDrive. So it's basically a ROM loaded with every single N64 game. It's loaded with tons and tons of Nintendo Entertainment System games. I'd love to tell you how to get one, but I'm not actually sure because when I bought this kiosk, this came with it. But I have seen on Instagram before someone put a photo up of this, so there must be more out there. And I'm sure someone knows a bit more about that than I do. Moving up to the TV, so apparently back in the day that you would have got like a demo TV that would have come with the kiosk that would have been scratched on the side or a sticker saying for demo use only for kiosks, but this TV doesn't have that, it's just a standard TV. And moving up to the top is the Nintendo 64 Lite. Again, not in 100% condition. A few scratches and bumps and bruises and all sorts. And just behind the light, there's your two fluorescent lights. So this can be removed quite easily, just slides. But I don't know if you guys can see here, but this is sort of like 3D sticking off. That's what I'd seen down the bottom here on the N64. Obviously not lit up, but pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, it's one of my favourite items I have in my collection. Pretty popular when people come and visit my room for the first time. Everyone wants to have a go and play it, and I don't blame them. Like, that's what they're there for. They're there for to play games and enjoy. Obviously, it's preloaded, like I said, with heaps of different games. Hundreds and hundreds of games. You spend hours here if you wanted with friends. But yeah, it was a challenge getting it, but nothing in life comes easy, especially the things you want, and you got to work towards it. This is something I wanted. I was lucky to get it, and here it is, my N64 Kiosk. But before we wrap up today, as promised, here is my Nintendo 64 with a Banjo-Kazooie copy that I will be giving away to one of you guys in my drawer in a few moments. So, obviously this is just a unit here, but you will get a power pack, an AV cord. I will give you a great controller. Unfortunately, I will not give you an expansion pack. That's something you have to source yourself. And this copy of Banjo-Kazooie, well, it's actually my copy. It's got my label on it, but I have a spare one that I will give away to one of you guys. So, alright, without further ado, names are in. And let's pick a winner. Oh, alright. That can go up there for a moment. And the winner is... TJ... who is it? TJ DJ. Congratulations to you, my friend. Contact me through Facebook. Send me a message. And this Nintendo 64 will be yours. But don't sweat if you missed out again. I'm going to do more giveaways. I got some spare Super Nintendo, some spare entertainment, or NES consoles. Plenty to give away over time, guys. Don't fret. But as always, guys, thanks for tuning in and take care.